All right, guys. It's Damoche Forest again. As you all know, today is on Sunday, and in a few hours from now, let's say less than 8 hours, or let's say few hours from now, the market is going to open. And what are we going to be looking for in this market for the week? So, um, I think this coming week we'll be looking at some pairs that we're going to be taking entry. So, we're going to be checking be looking for entry on Euro USD, Pounds USD, and Pounds JPY and Euro JPY. Okay, we'll be looking for entries on these pairs, and let's see how the week is going to be. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let's dive into business. Starting from Euro USD on the monthly time frame. Okay, all right, we have okay, now Euro USD on the monthly time frame. You see, we have a resistance, we have a support here, we have a resistance that have gotten broken and have turned towards to a support. Then we have another resistance here. Now, for those that might not understand what I'm trying to say here, now we have, let's say we have a support line, a resistance line, we have another line, another support line, we have, okay, let me put another one here. Now this is a support, this is a resistance. Okay, now when the price move, the market resisted, it came back to support. The market this support line supported the market, and the market broke above a resistance. That broken resistance box become what? It becomes support. That is, when the market go to another resistance, when it come back, the market will support that same line, that resistance that got broken, and it becomes what? A support, to support the market to continue moving to the upside. So what I'm trying to say here now is that when a resistance got broken, when a resistance got broken, it become what? Support. And when the support got broken, it become what? Resistance. So just take note of that. So let's get back to chart. Okay, so as you can see, the market has been in an uptrend. We broke above the monthly resistance, which becomes support, and the market has actually touched the support line, has actually supported the market like three touches, if I'm not mistaken. We have broken above one, two, and the third one, and we expect the market to move from this what? Support line to what? To this monthly resistance. Okay, so what are we going to be looking for? We're going to be looking for buy, and mind you, don't forget we have a trade running on this particular pair. I think Euro USD and Pounds USD. So the trade is still running, and the overall target is to the what? Monthly resistance. Okay, now how are we going to follow this market? Now what you're actually looking for in this pair right now is we're looking for another entry to make the market up to the what? To the monthly resistance. All right, so let's um slow down to what? Weekly time frame, to see more reason why we'll be looking for buys instead of sell. Now if you check on the weekly time frame, we have what? We have the monthly support, we have weekly resistance here, we have weekly resistance here, and we have what? Monthly resistance. Okay, so now the price broke above the the monthly key level. We tested it, go up, rested, give us, sorry, excuse me, the market broke above what? The monthly support. It supported the market, supported it again, and we expect the market to move what? To break above this resistance and give us what? A new higher high. Now we have a higher low here, and we expect the market to what? Give us a new higher high. Right now, we have what are we seeing on this? The only thing we're seeing here is the market what's moving to go and retest what the weekly what resistance, right? Now let's dive down to daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame of Euro USD, what are we seeing? We see that the markets have actually broken above this support, this resistance, which have turned towards support. Now the price already moved to what to touch the what daily resistance. Now the sell pressure that we have last week supposed to push the market back to this support. Then we look for entries on this daily support to what to this weekly zone we have here, this weekly resistance we have here. But sell pressure could not what move the market down to what to retest this daily support. And if you see, the market have started reversing around here. So now, as you all know, the way I trade, I like taking my entries on I like trading above um daily zones. Okay, now in as much as we are still in between these daily support and resistance, I won't be taking any trade on this pair unless the market push the price back to this support. Then I will look for entry on this daily support, and we'll target the overall target, which is the what the monthly resistance. But mind you, as we are targeting that, we should also take note of this what weekly resistance that is here, in case there is any if we see any indication that the market won't be able to break above it, then we exit all our trade on that what weekly what resistance. Okay, so let's slow down to what daily to 4 hour time frame, where we're going to be looking for the entry. Now Euro USD on the 4 hour time frame, if as you can see, I have my daily resistance and my 4 hour resistance here, and 4 hour support here. Okay, now like I said, I was expecting the market to come down to this daily support and look for entry there to move the market to the upside. But since the market have refused to bring down the price to that daily support, now the next place I'll be looking for entry is the market breaking above the daily resistance, and we wait for it to retest. Then from here we look for what entry, and we take it to what to the monthly resistance. Okay, so now what I'll be waiting for here is the price break above the yellow bar. This is what we'll be looking for. So we're waiting for price to break above this daily resistance and retest it. Then we'll look for what buy to the what monthly resistance, because that's our overall target. Or we wait for the market. That's if the market refuses to break above, then we wait for the market to what pull back to this yellow bar here. Then we look for entry to the upside. So that's all for what for that's all for, and the overall target is the monthly resistance. So that's all for what Euro USD. So let's go into pounds USD. Actually, we'll be treating 4 pairs this night. We'll be checking 4 pairs for the week. We'll be checking Euro USD, pounds USD, and Euro JPY and pounds JPY. Okay, so let's dive into the second pair. Now this is pound USD. Pound USD on the monthly time frame. We have, as you can all see, we have what let me say we have the okay, see where price is currently. Price is here currently. Then we have our support, we have our resistance here, the monthly resistance and our monthly support. Okay, now what is happening on Euro USD on the monthly time frame? You can see that the price has been ranging above the monthly support, and the market have the monthly support have supported the market price not once, twice, 3 times, just like the Euro USD, right? And where do we think the market is is moving to. And don't forget, I always say that market move from what, zone to zone, from support to resistance, from resistance to support, from key levels to key levels. All right, now the markets have broken above. And what can we see on the monthly time frame? We see that last month the market closed bullish. This is a bullish engulfing candle. Now you see that the last candle of last month, the last month candle that just closed, this month that we just finished, the market closed, the candle closed, it engulfed the previous candle. So we have a bullish engulfing candle here, which indicate that the market, the price will move. We have a bullish pressure here that the price will move from this support towards to monthly resistance. Right, so how do we follow the market and make money out of this pair? Now we dive down to what, now to weekly time frame. Now what do we see on weekly time frame? On weekly time frame, the market already what, gave us what, a higher high. It came back to give us a lower low. We are expecting the market to what, break above and give us another higher high on the what, on the monthly resistance. Right, now let's dive down to what, daily time frame. Now Eurojust on the daily time frame, you see that the price, we have the what, daily support here, we have the daily support, we have the what, daily resistance, and price already gave us, we have this, we have higher high, higher low, and price already what, gave us higher high, and we expect the market to come back here to break the market above and heading to what, to the monthly key level, the monthly resistance. Now how are we going to take our buys? And don't forget, once we are looking for buys on this trade, we still have what, weekly resistance here that can actually resist the market and push the price downwards back to, that we can still see a resistance selling pressure on this resistance key level that push the market back to this what, zone here, to the monthly support. So it's possible. So we'll be watching out for how price will react when the price enter this weekly what, resistance. So if the price, if we see any indication that the price is not going to be going up to what, the monthly time frame, to the monthly resistance, then we have to what, exit our trade, because I told you guys we are on two trades on this pair. We have a position on Eurusd and a position on pounds USD. Right, so what we're looking for now, we're looking for a second entry, as you can all see. Okay, let me show you the Eurusd. Now the Eurusd, this is the Eurusd. We have the entry taken from here. We've moved our SL to break even, and we expect the market to hit our target. But currently, this is where the market is at the moment. This is where the market is. So we expect the market to go up, give us the entry, and break above this weekly and head to the what, to the monthly resistance. But if we cannot sustain above the weekly and we start dropping down, we have to what, close our trade, the open position we have on Eurusd. And same thing what, same thing on pounds USD. We have a trade running which was taken from here to also from here, and we are targeting what, the monthly. Don't forget, we project thousands of pips ahead, so we targeting what, the monthly what, resistance. Okay, so now what I'll be looking for now, when the market open in few hours from now, we'll be expecting what, a candlestick confirmation, because the market already what, gave us a higher high. This is a 4 hours time, this is 4-hour time frame, give us higher low, give us equal high, equal lows, and it broke above, and also breaking above what, the daily what, resistance, which will now become our support. So we expect the zone to support the market, and we start heading up to the upside. Now what I'll be looking for, we'll be looking for, once the market open, we'll be looking for bearish engulfing candle. We'll be looking for bullish engulfing candle, a pin bar, or a morning star confirmation. So when we see that, then we take another entry, a second position on this trade, this pair pounds USD. Okay, so and don't forget, on Euro USD we'll be waiting for what price to break above the daily resistance before we look for entry, right? Now let's dive into Euro USD. Now Euro USD on the monthly time frame, what do we have? Euro USD on the monthly time frame. Sorry, monthly time frame. Okay, on the monthly time frame, you see the market have been moving to the upside, right? We have the market give us higher high, higher low, and is going what to give us another higher high. And that higher high, the market just broke above a resistance which have turned to a support, and we expect the market to keep moving on to this resistance, monthly resistance level here. Now what are we going to do? Let's move down to weekly time frame to see, to further break down the market. Okay, now Eurjpy on a weekly time frame, what do we have? We have a weekly resistance here, and we have what? We have a weekly resistance here, we have the monthly support here. Now the market have been seeing what the weekly resistance have been resisting the price from going further to the upside, and we expect, and don't forget, we know how the market move, right? We have a higher high, we expect the market to come back to this support, monthly support, to give us what? A higher low before we see another higher high, higher low, and continue to the upside, right? Now we have a reaction on this weekly time frame. We have a double top. We expect the market to come back to this monthly monthly support. Then we look for buy entry. We look for buying entry to what? To this weekly resistance, probably breaking above and heading to the next weekly resistance. Okay, now what are we going to be looking for on Euro JPY? Now we'll be looking for sell. And another reason, another confirmation is that if you look closely on Euro JPY, you will see that we have, there is a candle, there is a chart pattern confirmation here. This is what we call evening star, right? This is the evening star confirmation that we expect the market to move down to the what? Downside. Okay, back to this place to give us what? To complete a higher low here before we give us a new higher high. So how do we take ourselves to the downside? Let's go down to daily time frame. Now Euro JPY on a daily time frame, you see the market started from let me take it from this side. We have a break below, we have a lower a higher low, we have sorry, let me retake that. We have the market give us higher high, higher low, higher high, equal high, higher high, higher low, equal highs. Then it break below to give us a lower low, lower high, but it couldn't break below to give us what? A new lower low. Instead, the market range, and it broke above to give us a new higher high. Now if you check well, now we have the price coming back into what? Coming below. Now we thought last week, I was thinking maybe the market is going to give us a more buys, like going to see more buying pressure, because the way the market was moving last week, 2 weeks ago, I expect the market to move above, up to this range, then come back, then we start looking for more buys to take the market to the what? Weekly resistance, the next weekly resistance. But unfortunately, this current weekly resistance couldn't allow the price to go any further. Now based on our weekly time frame, you see we have this, right? We said the market supposed to go back to what? The monthly support, to give us what? A new lower high, right? Before we start looking for buy to follow the overall trend, isn't it? So going back to daily time frame, what do we have here? Now what we'll be waiting for, we see a bearish engulfing candle here. That's daily bearish engulfing candle. Now what do? Is we go back to 4-hour time frame. then we wait for entry. Now we wait for the price. When the market open, we wait for price to rally up to this point, and we look for candlestick confirmation. Be it's possible we're going to have an head and shoulder pattern. It's possible we have that. It's possible we have bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, or a pin bar, or bullish a pin bar, or what other confirmation do I use, or a evening star, okay, to push the market to the downside. So once the market, just wait for my entry. Once the market gets into this zone, we start looking for what, candlestick or chart pattern confirmation to sell the market down to the what, to the monthly resistance. So let's go to pounds JPY. Pound JPY on the monthly time frame. What do we have here? We also have the same thing. Now on the monthly time frame, we have price moving to this point. We expect a lower low, and we have what, a higher high. Now which phase are we right now? We are in the phase to start looking for what, a sell to come back to the what, to this monthly support, to give us a higher low before we start looking for buys to the upside. Now what do we see on the monthly time frame? We see that the market has been an uptrend. Okay, now let's dive down to weekly time frame and put more meaning into the analysis. Okay, now on the weekly time frame, we see the market moving above. We see a drop, but couldn't drop further to what, to this weekly time frame. Instead, we have a pull above. And last week we have another candle, the last week candle that closed, that was a 7 days candle. We closed bearish engulfing. See the way the candle engulfed the previous one. Now this week we'll be looking for sell from this monthly support, monthly resistance, back to this weekly support. Okay, so going down to daily time frame, just exact same analysis we have on Eurujpy. Okay, so on Eurujpy, we still have what, engulfing candle, which means it's supposed to drop further to the downside, probably back to this weekly support. So on a 4-hour time frame, what are we going to be looking for? Exact same thing we're looking for on Eurujpy is exactly what we're also going to be looking for on pounds JPY. We wait for the market to come back into the zone, look for our candlestick confirmation, and we sell to the downside with our full chest. Okay, so this is going to be the last pair I'm going to be analyzing for this week. So this week, let's be watching out for this spot trade. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also on your notification. All right, thank you. See you guys later.